My name is Trish Backman, and I am the School Mental Health Coordinator for the Kansas State Department of Education. I'm also a mother, so we will be talking about this from a couple different frames. Decreasing screen time is very, very important because it actually gives us the opportunity to practice more human-to-human engagement. When we're on our screens, it is very easy to lose track of time. I think that the who, what, when, where, why, how is the age-old question. Who should be able to have it? When do we give it to them? Asking what is the right appropriate age. And then when we say when we are going to give something to them, what are we going to give them? Do we want a smartphone? Do we want a flip phone? Do we give a kindergartner a tablet? A lot of the games and apps that kids play with have chat features in them. You have to give your kids some privacy too. You have to give them the message that you trust them. But they also need to know if they're engaging with a human or if it's AI. And AI can be a wonderful thing. AI is supposed to help us create formats or templates or edit what we've already written so we can see if it's got good grammar. We should not be using AI as our friend. We should never let our devices tell us what to do. I think that it's very important for the parents to become knowledgeable about, what is out there. One thing I do as a person who is working for KSDE is I do a ton of research. So I always try and ask myself, what does the existing body of evidence say? All of it comes down to what are we going to monitor and what are we going to allow in our homes? Jean Twenge, she has a book, The 10 Rules for Raising Kids in a High-Tech World. That book has a lot of great information. So if you're trying to stay up on best practices as a parent, that is a really good way. Listen to podcasts, get in little work groups with your friends that you're helping raise kids with. Whatever that group of people is that you're around as parents and your kids are engaging face-to-face and off-tech, have those conversations with those people. As a parent, I'm putting the parent hat on here, one of the things that we did was we tried to teach our kids what we called a digital diet of what are you going to spend time on? Time is the most valuable asset you have of your whole life. It's not money. You can make money, you can spend money, you can make more money. Time you never get back. And what are you going to invest your time in? Because that's very important to ask before you get a phone. Because if you ask it after you've put your phone away, you could have spent 8 hours not engaging with another human. Having an app, Custodio is the one that we've used. Some people use Bark, NetNanny, or Aura are also really popular right now. You can put time limits on it. So when our kids were young, they got 1 hour a day. It helps you filter what you want them to see if they are on the internet. Like you can block violence, weapons, anything that's drugs, alcohol, sex, porn. It blocks all that. I'm a big believer of be careful, little eyes, what you see, because you can't unsee something. And once we see it, it hits that dopamine and our brain lights up and we get a chemical reaction. The more dopamine hits that we get, the more our body and brain wants that and tries to go back to that because it's a feel-good chemical. But we want to make sure that we're filtering what excites our brain and what is exciting our children's brain. We did this with our devices as well, not just with our kids. We wanted to model that. So I think that it's very important for families to sit down and have these conversations. These are the expectations and the norms in our family. These are the things we're going to do. We're going to try and avoid these things, and these things are going to be blocked because we know this isn't healthy and this is not what we want feeding our minds and our souls. I think that not trying to do everything by ourselves is very important. If you feel like you're the only parent out there doing this, or If you're the only teacher in the hallway that's trying to put this in place, it becomes a much bigger battle. So making sure that we have a team of people that are working together, whether it be all the people in the 4th grade or all of the people in this hallway at this building, or we have a district policy and we all will enforce this. Like, we are not supposed to see phones. It's just hard to navigate sometimes, but we need to do it. And that's why I say we should do it as a community, because I've learned so much from other parents, other teachers, other administrators, other districts that have had to navigate really hard things. But we can do better if we all work together.